Today was supposed to be the deadline for small businesses to apply for aid from the Paycheck Protection Program, a multi-billion-dollar loan program to help companies weather the pandemic. But yesterday they got a 2-month reprieve. Jake Holter reports from our Washington bureau.
As he signed the extension yesterday, President Joe Biden said almost 90,000 small businesses are still waiting to be approved for a PPP loan.
There are hundreds of thousands of people who could lose their jobs and small family businesses that might close forever.
Businesses now have until May 31st to apply for a PPP loan. Once they're in the system, applications will be considered for another 30 days, an additional grace period in this bill that is expected to make a big difference for businesses.
I think that's going to be helpful so that some small businesses aren't seemingly unfairly harmed by any processing delays.
Arizona businesses have filed 131,000 applications since the program began last year and received about $11.6 billion in loans, says Shivani Dubey, Deputy District Director in Arizona for the Small Business Association.
We've heard from various small businesses all over the state as far as some have been able to keep their payroll because of the PPP.
Despite some gripes about the early rollout of the program, Arizona business officials said PPP is now working out. Thomas Barr, Vice President of Business Development at Local First Arizona, says that this period of recovery is going to be critical for businesses.
Consumer confidence is on the rise, and more people are feeling comfortable visiting businesses, but we need to be really vigilant to ensure that we emerge out of the pandemic stronger than.
But Chad Heinrich of the National Federation of Independent Business says that while the extension is great news, small businesses still face, quote, very challenging economic conditions.
The Small Business Optimism Index remains below a historic 47-year average. That's not a good sign.
All the more reason a PPP extension is good news, Barr says.
I was just speaking to a business yesterday who thought that she was still on a deadline to get in a PPP application by March 31st. And I was able to tell her, hey, there's actually great news that this deadline is going to be extended.
In Washington, Jake Holter, Cronkite News.
PPP loans are designed to be used for essential businesses' expenses and for worker pay under the program. The loan does not have to be paid back by the business that used the money to pay employees on payroll through the pandemic.